Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Constip and this is going to be part 5 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii. And in this episode I do plan on taking Narbo Martius. Finally, it is time, I think. It's going to be a little bit dodgy. They did kind of sneak in a decent sized army while I wasn't looking. And yeah, so 3 warband, 1 barbarian cavalry, 1 was it the skirmisher warband? Is that what they're called? Yeah, skirmisher warband, and then the barbarian mercenaries. And then the family member, 3 stars. He is a 22-man generals unit. And that's something that I do need to pay more attention to, is the size of the generals units. The fact that they are different sizes obviously matters. It's something that in my Egypt campaign, I really didn't take into account the faction leaders. You know, the size of the faction leader's bodyguard unit really like did a number on me, right? Because it's essentially twice the size, I think, than like the normal sized units. So that matters. Yeah, like duh, right? But it's something that I'm not really used to taking into consideration from playing medieval Total War, where all of the bodyguard units are the same size, except for like the Orthodox factions, which just use like the 40-man units of cataphracts and the boyars. But here, yeah, it really doesn't matter depending on what type of character it is. And it's still not completely clear to me, because I understand that if we look at like the faction leader, 47 men, and then if we look at the faction heir, I think is you, so 36 men. Okay, right, that's easy enough. But then we have like 26 here, 26, and then 24. So like why 24? You know, it's not a big difference, but it's enough to confuse me, right? So I'm wondering, is there more differences between the character types? I mean, I know that this man with the 24, he's over here. This is the adopted family member. So is that why his bodyguard is a bit smaller? Or no, did they just take casualties? Is that all it is? No, it's probably just that, right? That's simple. I wasn't really thinking about that. Right. It's probably just the casualties that he did take in the previous battle. So we've put Narbo Martius under siege, and I actually just read a tip before I started recording this episode from Mr. Giggles. He suggested, for these situations where I want to guarantee that the enemy garrison sallies out and fights me, to split my army up into 2, 1 main full army and then just 1 unit split off, and then siege to the settlement with both of those armies, and then the enemy garrison will always sally out and attack that 1 unit army, and then of course your 2 armies will reinforce each other in that battle. Yeah, so I guess it's too late for me to do that in this case, because I can actually attack now. I have 2 rams that are built, and I can just go in there and fight. I don't know if I really intended for this to be a decisive battle. I might just want to go in there and throw some javelins and some pilum and whittle down these units. Or if I see an opportunity, maybe I can just make this my actual push. I do have 3 turns to take Narbo Martius before, before the mission expires. So it doesn't need to happen in this exact turn. And if I wanted to take Mr. Giggles' advice under consideration and actually break this siege and then go right back in with both of those units kind of split up, that's an idea for sure. That would waste a turn, and then they would have to sally out in that next turn, I would hope, right? But I don't think I don't think I need to. I think I can do this for now, since I already have those rams built. Breaking the siege, of course, would get rid of those rams, and I don't want to do that right now. So I think that this is something that I can at least attack in this turn, and I do believe that if I just wait out the timer, once all of my ammunition has been spent, that the battle will just end in a draw, and then I won't, retreat from the siege, essentially, like what happened over in Batavium. I think that's how I was doing it before. I've done this before. I know. I'm almost positive I was, but yeah, that's going to be the idea there. Back in my home settlements, it kind of looks like chaos. There's just a bunch of units going everywhere. These are just units that are going back into their respective towns and settlements where they can be retrained. So Equites going back to Araminum, and then Hasadi going back to Arretium. And then my best units, the Triarii and the Archers, are going to Segesta to meet up with these Hastati, and they will be getting on the next ships over. I'm shipping units over to Narbo Martius to help out. They will not be available for this siege, but they will be available for any counterattacks. 2 family members, one being my faction leader, and then 2 town watch, and then 1 Equites. So more cav heavy, but hey, I'll take it, you know, considering that this army itself is mostly infantry, Hastati heavy, so I will take it. And there will be more shipments of troops on the way yet. As I was saying, Hastati, town watch, why not? Triarii, archers, yes, and then also I can recruit some barbarian mercenaries, and yes, every single time. And let's just take a look at these guys just to see how bad they are. Because some of you might be rolling your eyes at this, you know, paying how much? You know, 800 denarii for this? It's a big spend, it really is, considering that the Hastati are like, what, 440, I think? And if we look at the stats, we're looking at 7 and 10 for attack and defense. So 7 and 10. And then let's find an Hastati. So yes, their melee attack is less than Hastati, and their defense is like way less than Hastati. And the Hastati also just come with their Pilum, of course, as well. So yeah, it's not a great unit. How about we compare them to Town Watch? 7 and 10. So the attack is way better than a Town Watch, and the defense is also better. So at least they are better than a Town Watch. I know it's not a great measuring stick, but it's something. And really the main reason why I will always, and you know, you can try to pitch your case if you think you have one. I'm sure you do, if you disagree with this, but really being able to recruit soldiers that do not come from my taxpayers seems just insurmountably good. That's very, very useful, you know. To have 80 men that's not going to be coming from my taxpayers, you know, 80 men that, you know, will not count against my population decreasing, you know, so it's something that to me seems like a very good spend. So in this case, let's get them a little bit closer, because I'm pretty sure that the mercenaries are by province, as my understanding. So the edge of the province is like here-ish. Oh, by the way, I do intend for this family member to come up to here to build another fort so that I can protect my northern passes. I already have built a fort here protecting this pass, and I have a spy kind of poking his head around. But if we get him, I just want these mercenaries to be as close as possible so that they have less of a distance to travel. So let's purchase these guys, and then y'all can come on down here. Like that, and then you can, yeah, why don't you just come up here and maybe come up a little bit more, and that should be a perfect place for a fort. And except for the fact that I don't have a town watch, I would rather have a town watch hanging out up there, so yeah, I probably should have brought you with. In the meantime, let's just hang out with a couple of peasants in there. I don't want him to hang out in there. For those of you who are new to this game, the forts do disappear if they are not garrisoned for one turn. So there always needs to be something there if you want to keep that fort. Ooh, Patavium, that's why. Okay. Ooh, shit. Yikes. That's why I had those town watch there. There was a reason. I don't need to bring... do I have to bring back some units to garrison this? Oh, no. Stupid. I feel like those peasants could make it, but then... you can't... that's like so... I think that means they can make it, but then will Mediolanium's public order be crappy? Low taxes, 70 I think, if I recruit another thing, like another peasant. Yeah, there we go. Blue face. Yes, done it. Did it. Now let's get you... Okay, we figured it out. Jesus. Oh, that's kind of dumb. Anyway, let's get you back to... What do you have? Are you very lively? Yes, you are. So 10% discount on construction costs. Perfect. You are still in range of Mediolanium, and I think I can build stuff there. Yes, I can. So let's do that in this. And I have a handful of provinces. Oh yeah, I spent most of my money on mercenaries. Oh yeah, and the fort too costs money. Okay, well I have, I think, 1, 2, and 3 provinces or settlements where I can build stuff. Right? No, 4 settlements. And I know Arretium and then Mediolanium both have guys that are very lively, so they have that 10% discount. So that's what I was planning on doing. So what do I want to do here? Temple of Jupiter. So I can't spend much. Yeah, I'm kind of spent all my stuff. Temple of Jupiter and sewers versus what can I get here in Mediolanium? Trader and land clearance. This is the tier 1, I believe. Yes, it is. That's probably the way that I want to go. I think that makes me more money than the trader, while also increasing the population by the same amount, I believe. Yeah, it's like, 60-ish income. So that might be the way that I want to go, but I will think just a little bit more about that. And is there anyone else? Yeah, so you guys can be moved down, and I can retrain you. This... Damn it. This turn? Not this turn, I guess. How much would it cost? Let's just do the soldiers, I guess. Yeah, it feels kind of dumb not building stuff, but it probably feels worse not having an army. Because that's kind of what this feels like right now, is I feel like I don't really have an army for my home territories. Not that I feel too threatened in this area at this time. Uvenum is still held by rebels, although the Germans are thinking about taking it. And over here, I believe we still have just rebels as well. So I don't feel too threatened back here, but still, just not having a standing army feels kind of dumb. So let's get my guys retrained, and then next turn I will be building stuff. Unless some more cool mercenaries pop up. Then I just can't help myself. I have to do it. Let's get you guys. Yeah, just coming out here, I suppose.
Prepare to ambush. Forward.
You guys can really, you can't just like.
Move out. Out of move, sir. General.
That felt weird. Oh, we have bandits hanging out here. How fun! Oh, it's like almost a half stack. Oh my god. Oh, that is my province, right? Like, where's my province end? Like here, like at the river, maybe. Damn it. So yeah, like that's the perfect example of why I should be training soldiers right now, because it's gonna take a few, like a decent sized army to beat whatever that is. And yeah, let's check. Is Mediolanium, are they suffering at all? Are they? So far there is no devastation. You would see this here, like a devastation thingy, which tells you how much you're losing thanks to these brigands hanging out in your territories. And I will be suffering some at some point, because I can't, there's no way I'm going to be able to get my armies up there and fight them in time before they cause some devastation. So yeah, unfortunately that's how it's going to be, but at least I have my troops retraining at this point. So I should be able to put something together in time. And yes, you've already moved. Yes, yes, yes. I'm just gonna just panic save all of the time. And I think, let's see, you don't want to move anymore. No. And the spy, I'm not gonna go too far with him, just because I have the feeling that my next Senate mission might take me in this direction, and I wouldn't mind it if he came along for that to help me get into that settlement. Although it's also, yeah, it's also worth considering bringing him over to this front, because this is going to be the front where the action is, right? This is going to be I'm actually fighting a real faction, not just rebels. So having the vision of a spy over here might be more useful. That's definitely a case to be made for that, rather than using them against rebel settlements. Yeah, it's worth considering, but I might just stick with what I'm doing. So yeah, nothing left to spend. Let me just double check my taxes to make sure that I'm, you know, getting as much out of these settlements as I can. Looks like I can put a few of them up a bit. Okay, much better. Now, let's finally attack Narbo Martius. Yes, 454 men. Now, I get that 5 stars, which is nice. Yeah, he's a good general. And now we see the full strength of their units. One of the warbands is like half strength. And yeah, it's... We can do some damage here. I still don't know if I can... If I really want to like push in and win this, but I can at least throw some sharp sticks at them and make them hurt.
The Gauls fool themselves and think they are our equals or better. I think they had the stench of death about them. On this field stand 1 in 4 of our people's warriors. We are enough then to win great honor and do great service. This and more, I have no doubts that you will do. They have been lulled into a false sense of security by a few feet of defensive wall, as if that will protect them. We have a slight advantage in numbers, but no lives can be thrown away today. We cannot afford such profligacy. Brave Romans, prepare to defend yourselves!
I gotta say, the speeches are pretty gosh darn good. They really are. And just the visuals look good. They do. Even though the maps, it's a funny thing. Like, you know, and on one hand, just really not being too impressed by the tactical considerations of the maps, but there is a certain beauty to them. You know, the colors are sharp. It looks good, you know, and it's something that, for me right now in my life, where I'm just like really busy with work, I'm really looking forward to my slow season where I can just really just like pour the hours into these games. So yeah, that's going to be really enjoyable. I can't wait for December and January and February. It's going to be, I have a long slow, I mean, yeah, my slow season this year is going to be super long. I have like no shows to work in December. It's weird. So yeah, I'm just going to be eating ramen noodles and playing Total War. So yeah, it looks like they're in the process of building something there. I think that's just that's really neat, isn't it? Like, a building that's in the process of being built, you see that. Like, that's not a finished building. It's the structure of something. It's kind of cool, right? Alright, well, we have 2 battering rams, and I was going to say I know how to use them, but, you know, we'll see about that. Do I want to... Yeah, maybe just focus on a single front, you know, since I don't really think that I'm going to be making a concentrated attack here. Maybe all I need to do is really, you know, send 1 ram after the gate, and then the other ram. I kind of like stacking my rams one on top of the other, and then splitting off the second one. Just because it does guarantee that it keeps the rams safe from the towers, which are, in a silly way, just not placed correctly to defend the gate. Like, even this one, which is pretty close, I don't think it's going to be able to shoot at these rams. So we have our army in column formation, so let's just go ahead and go for the gates. You can go up. Velites are a little bit banged up, but there's still 48 men, so they can go in and get ready to throw their spears at the enemy. Throw their javelins, should I say. Let's make sure that my guys are in guard mode and fire at will. Same with this group as well, and let's bring them up. And you can kind of come maybe over here. Alright, what do we have? So the 3 warband are right there, and then Barbarian Mercenaries, Barbarian Warlord, Barbarian Cavalry. Are they leaving their skirmishers back there? Interesting. Huh. That's nice, actually. I mean, for the intentions of this battle, if I just want to throw my pilum and javelins at them and then not receive any counterfire from them, that would be freaking perfect.
Ram.
Now that my first battering ram has reached the gate, I will split off this battering ram and just send them on over here so that they can start bashing down this wall. And I do like battering down a section of the wall just because that is always going to be a larger gap than the gate itself, right? It's going to be a larger entrance. And this was also a similar thing in the medieval Total War, where if you use artillery on the gates, that's one thing you can get in. It's, you know, the gate is an entryway, of course, but the holes that are made in the walls via the artillery fire was always bigger, you know, so it's a good thing to have.
The gate is down.
All right.
Battering ram has done its work.
Battering ram has done its work, and that's probably going to be it for that battering ram. I don't think I need to use that anymore. And let's go in and bang down that wall, and yeah, we can just bring up our skirmishers a little bit further so that they can get some fire on really anything. I don't really care. I just want to do some damage here.
Soldiers are at the walls.
Oh, are we gonna get some? Oh, yes. Get a toss in, guys. Get a toss in. Come on, you guys gonna get them? Are they not gonna throw? Oh, I don't understand why they're not throwing. That's so. Oh, they're not on. Oh, god damn it. That's stupid. I put all of my other units on fire at will, except for the units that were using the battering ram, of course. So, damn it. Oh, we could have halved that unit of barbarian cavalry, too.
Buried beneath the ruins.
Okay, before I forget, let's make sure that this unit is on fire at will. And, yeah, they look to be backing up a little bit here. Yeah, this is kind of... So, yeah, I'm reminded of, like, why I ended up going in for my final attack on Batavium, and it's because I couldn't really use all my missiles without actually getting into the settlement. So we might be in a similar situation here where I'm sort of forced to attack just to do anything or accomplish anything here. So that's probably fine. I can probably still win this battle by just going in for an assault here. So yeah, barbarian cavalry. Do I want to? How do I want to do this? You never want to get flanked when you are doing this, so it's better to always have a unit that's essentially going to be attacking the first unit that's going to be going after you, which in this case will be the barbarian mercenaries. But then you also want another unit that's going to be screening you from flanking attacks. Oh, yep, this is good. This is good. I will take this, yeah. Yes, bring him down, bring him down. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. That did a lot of damage. And barbarian mercenaries are also being driven back a little bit. Let's see, that's 49 men, that's 80 men. I want to send in the 80-man unit just because... let's see, 47 men, 49... Alright, let's do it like this. You go in, you start running, then you go in here, and then you start running, and then you go in here, you start running, you go in right behind, and then you start running, and then you go in here, start running, and anything else. Yeah, all these guys, you guys can move up as well. And then maybe you guys move up as well. And how are we going to do that? We're going to beat those barbarian... Let's see, let's put you on engage at will, so that you can kill these guys faster. And are you guys... What's happening here? Why are you freaking out? Why are you freaking out? Alright, let's get in here quickly, because those barbarian cav have been dealt with. So let's get in here fast. Fast. And do I need to send in the barbarian mercenaries? Probably. So let's hope that these units... Yeah, I'm going to keep these guys on guard mode so that they can hold longer. And these guys are on engage at will so they can kill faster. So let's send in the mercenaries. You can just go on engage at will. I don't need you on guard mode. And then you guys can throw your javelin, your pilum, whenever you'd like. You know, this is on your time, guys. They're doing it, right? Are they not going to do it? I don't understand. Is it because they're afraid of friendly fire? Is that it? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. All right. Well, let's just pile in here and then here. And they're just going to charge in. Yes, they are. Well, in that case, let's just go here and then here. Yeah, we don't need to just pile in. Man, this is... There we go. Alright, we're driving them back. We're driving them back. I just want some order here before everything goes topsy-turvy, because really, you know, all it takes is one charge from a unit of barbarian, you know, warlord cavalry is enough to do a lot of damage to my men, so it's something that I want to be very careful of. Do these warband just want to charge on into us? I mean, we still have Pelum left on these guys. Oh no, oh my god, what are they doing? Oh no, they're going in. Oh dear, yeah, well, God bless. they, you know, that's, yeah, do it. And now they can get cut down by the guys that are standing in the way. Yep. Yes, awesome. Alright, Barbarian Warlord, 23 men. 23 men, eh? Alright, let's, yeah, these guys want to go in again. We still got javelins left, guys. You guys can toss. I don't care if they're routing. You guys can definitely toss in. No, not gonna do it. Come on. Nothing. No, we didn't quite get him. Yeah, the Pelum toss is, it definitely takes a long time to wind up, but that's probably a good balance, honestly. Otherwise, they'd just be super powerful. There we go, warband charging in again. Yeah, I'm totally fine with you guys shooting your Pelum into the backs of retreating men. Like, I have no qualms with that. Here you go, guys. Get a toss in. Any damage that we can do on these guys before we have to fight them on the plaza will be welcome. So let's go in and get a little flank charge into them. And then you go up and you can protect the flanks of your buddies right there. Yep, actually, yeah. Try to get as many of them. Yeah, if I had my generals involved, we could definitely be doing more damage to the routing dudes. That's probably something that I can get better at as I get braver with this game. But right now, I'm just used to playing cautiously. I really am, or at least I'm trying to be. As I've said before, the generals units are scary. They are. You know, you can lose a lot in the siege battles when you get a little bit ahead of yourself, right? But yeah, it's one of those things that I think, you know, with a bit of practice, I will get better at taking advantage of these opportunities to run down fleeing men within these siege battles. Warband want to come in. Let's see if we can do a better job of flanking here. Maybe we can just catch all of them. Yeah, like if we want to do that, and then bring these up to screen like this, and bring you up to screen as well. Where's that cav? Okay, the cav. Okay, this whole time I've been talking. Oh, yep, that's how that happens. Holy shit! Oh, that was dumb. God. Well, let's shit. Oh, I've been talking this whole time about being careful, like being really careful with the barbarian cavalry. And here I don't even have any Pelum I can throw into him. Yeah, Velites don't have anything. You guys have some stuff. Yeah, see if you can throw some Pelum into that dude's bodyguard right there. And yeah, he hasn't lost any guys. Ugh, he's lost one guy. Ugh, that could be bad. Oh no, do I have to throw my general in? Uh-oh. I might have to. Oh no, I don't want to. Yeah, I might have to though, because this is kind of like the thing that I was trying to avoid, was letting their... Alright, he's down to 6 guys. Alright, good, he's running away. Alright, so we can get a lot of these guys here. And... Did we just make our push now? There we go, he's dead. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's go in here. Jeez, how did these guys already get on the plaza? Oh my god. I wasn't even really paying attention to that. Okay, no throwing javelins. Our generals are there, okay? Chill out on that. And how many of these guys are left? Skirmisher Warband, there's 33 of them. And... yeah, I'm just gonna try to get my general out of there a little bit. Looks like he hasn't lost any men. So that's good. And yeah, let's just get you guys out of there. There's not a lot of bad guys left here, so I think we can just mop them up with our infantry, which should be the safe way. And then, do we have enough to hold off any potential counterattacks? That's going to be the question, I think. And there's only a few more Skirmisher Warband left, and that is going to wrap that up. But you can see, like, you can see what I mean though about like the enemy, yeah, the enemy bodyguard units. Like they're dangerous and they're scary. They kind of, you know, even though like I'm aware of them and I need to plan, I know I need to plan around them and whatnot. It's still kind of one of those things where they can still creep up on me sometimes. It looks like we just have one dude here hanging out. And there we go.
The gods be
End the battle.
This is a heroic victory.
And let's see, we healed some casualties, and that's something that there's been a lot of discussion about this in the comment sections of my videos. Oh, yeah, there's something, right, I almost forgot I need to talk about something. I can't have an episode without a rant. It's not even a rant, I'm just really excited to share some information. But yes, it seems like it's a known thing that it's going to be 15% casualties healed. Is going to be the base number, and yeah, Hastati and then Hastati are the guys that healed the most, which is nice. Yeah, I will take it because I'm gonna need all of the men that I have to. There could be some counterattacks here. I feel blind here in this province of Narbo Martius. So let's occupy the settlement. And yes, Senate mission successful. I forgot what it was gonna be. Awesome, sweet. I was awarded a unit of mercenary hoplites. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah. So I can go ahead and send these guys. Oh, that's so cool. Look at these guys, all green and shit. I mean, all the mercenaries are green, but yeah. So like 7 attack isn't like too crazy. That's the same attack as the barbarian mercenaries. But they fight in a phalanx, and the Romans don't typically get phalanx units other than mercenaries, so these are awesome. Yeah. Yeah, bonus fighting cavalry. I think that's a +8 bonus for fighting cavalry, but I'm not positive about that. That is... Yeah, because the warband that you see, like the barbarian warband, I don't think it says anything about a bonus fighting cavalry, but there is one. It's just like a bonus of 4. And then I think for units where it does say there's a bonus, I think that's a +8. I think so. 24 attack versus cav is pretty good. Good stamina, so that means they're gonna like tire slower essentially, which is really good. Yeah, can form a phalanx. Awesome. I got a phalanx unit this early in the game. That's really freaking sweet. Yeah, I will take them. And I will. I was just gonna say that I was going to send them on the boats to Narbo Martius, but maybe I should use them on the brigands first. So before I forget though, there's been a lot of talk in the comment sections regarding... So Dolphy is someone who's been following the channel for a while, and he is someone who has just provided a lot of really great advice and a lot of good discussion points as well, and he does have his own channel where he sort of covers, well, kind of these like niche little like advice discussions, and a lot, you know, some of his videos do cover Rome Total War, and I've learned a bit by watching his videos. And one of the things that he's been talking about recently in his last couple of videos is how to access the code to the game and essentially use ChatGPT to translate the code into something that like makes more sense to us. And it's really helpful. It's something that I haven't had a chance to really dive into myself so far. I've just been too busy, but I really can't wait to do this, because that's everything that I've been complaining about in regards to not having like enough documentation that explains a lot of the details of the battle mechanics of this game. That's kind of been revealed now thanks to these videos that were posted by Dolphy. So I need to make sure that I put those videos in the comment section of this video, because I want to sort of spread this discussion out a bit and see if anyone else is interested in having it in the first place. But even if it's just me and him talking about it, I can't wait. I can't wait to dive into it. It looks like it's there's going to be a lot of interesting discussion regarding these things. And let's see, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, he confirmed the 15% casualties healed for battles. I was trying to remember. I thought there was another. Yeah, there's been a lot. There's been a lot of stuff that he's told me recently. He was talking about one of the ancillaries that you can pick up for your characters from the academy, and is it the Terugian? I'm not really sure. If that's what that. It's a surgeon essentially. It's a surgeon that if you have it on a character, it will increase the percentage of casualties healed. And I can't remember the number, but it's a significant amount. It's enough to like, to be where you really want those. And yeah, that's awesome. I really love seeing really impactful ancillaries coming from these academy buildings that on first glance, they look just kind of like, why can't I? It's here. And on first glance, the academy buildings look a little bit like extra, like fluffy, and you don't really need to get them. And I guess you can make that case. Like, there's not. You could say you could play the whole game without them, sure, but man, they look fun. They always have looked fun. And for those of you who don't know what these do, they like school your characters. You place a character in a settlement that has an academy or a scriptorium or a ludus magna, and they will pick up these ancillaries. Does it add traits as well, or is it just ancillaries? Maybe if I read this, it would tell me. So the academy is a training school where leaders can acquire the basic skills of government before they assume the weighty responsibilities of command. Teaching ranges from the purely philosophical to the practical skills of waging war and producing good governance. Towns with an academy will tend to be well run because of the pool of educated men that is produced. An academy can be upgraded as the settlement grows. So that literally tells you nothing. I know it gives ancillaries, but does it also give the traits? Yeah, I don't know. But the levels of ancillaries is increased for each level of this building chain, which is really cool. And I think is that surgeon ancillary come from an academy, like just a tier 1? That's really good. Anyway, that's something that Rome Total War code is something that I need to look at. That seems very, very fun to dive on into. So Narbo Martius is now ours, and it's a little bit awkward just because we have a settlement that's separated from the rest of our empire by Massilia. So I would like to get that eventually. What do we have? 4 units, probably 4 hoplites if I were to guess. So yeah, it's a bit prickly, a bit spiky, and something that can offer some difficulties in getting in there. But really, first things first. That's not really like, if I have time, I can get it. But right now, what I really want to focus on is, so this is just a tier 1 settlement, right? There are 1,100 people in here, and I need to get up to 2,000 for a large town. It's 5% population growth, which is pretty good. And I can repair the wooden palisade. I have just enough money for that. And I don't want to recruit anything from here, including peasants, right? So I want to make sure that I have a unit of peasants on the next boat. So I should recruit them for Mediolanium, I guess. Yeah, I think Mediolanium is just going to be my peasant recruiting settlement. Yeah. So hoplites, do I move you up now, or do I just wait until these guys get retrained before I move them up? Because I probably will want them in the army that fights the brigands. So am I gonna use all of these guys to fight the brigands, or am I sending any units on this next shipment as soon as possible? I guess I have a few turns before I have to figure that out. But I'm gonna want peasants here in Narbo Martius as soon as freaking possible. Yeah. Just so that I can freely explore this province, I guess. Yeah. Let's merge a unit. And then I guess I can merge you. I can't merge you, can I? Can I? Okay, there we go. And now let's explore a little bit. Let's leave one unit to garrison Narbo Martius and yeah, I would like some town watch to put in forts, but I don't have any town watch. And I don't really want an Astadi just hanging out in a fort. That seems like a waste. So let's leave Narbo Martius, and I can drop taxes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And I don't have enough money to even build a watchtower. What am I doing? Oh well. Well, okay, fine. In that case, if I don't have enough money, let's go back inside and let's bump up the taxes then. Right? Right? Yeah. And I can... I don't like being blind, but, you know, oh well, I guess. Okay, now let's end this turn and let's see what the Senate's next mission is going to be. I'm excited. I like to see which direction they're going to be sending me. It's kind of an interesting little dynamic, a little challenge to this. All right, first things first. What are we making? Making some money, making 1,500, sitting on 38. Yeah, all right. I'll take it. And let's see. Land clearance is finished in Patavium, and we did repair that wooden palisade in Narbo Martius. Awesome. And then recruitment report. Retrained some stuff. Awesome. Diplomatic information to Britannia and Germania are at war. That's good news for me because that could potentially distract the Germans from, you know, looking in my direction. And the Hassa Scipii are at war with the Gauls. Okay. I wonder if that means they're attacking them or they're just, you know, declaring it to be, you know, solidarity with me, I guess. Looks like we have some more brigands here as well. Just 2 units in that army, but still. Alright, so we definitely have enough here to beat whatever that is. I have 3 Astadi, 1 Militia Hoplite, and then my general, Quintus Julius. So that can definitely get rid of those guys. And we have a little bit of information now. This army has a rebel general. My goodness. And these are like, you know, like bodyguard units. You know, they're pretty gosh darn good. Combat bonus and snow. Okay. Excellent morale, good stamina, fast moving. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, Gallic diplomat. And let's continue. I want you to continue going in this direction so that you can eventually talk to the Spanish and then the Carthaginians, I believe. I think those are the two factions. Yeah, I don't have anything with Carthage and Spain. I have nothing with Spain as well. So yeah, let's go talk to those guys. And did I not get a new Senate mission as well? Is that... Huh. That's a little weird, isn't it? Don't they usually just always keep sending missions your way? Yeah. Huh. I'm a little sad. I mean, okay, whatever. I have my own problems to deal with, right? So, yeah, first things first, I guess. Let's take this army out. Let's, yeah, just fight these guys. And push them off, and I don't want to. Let's see. Let's see how this is. All right, that's fine.
Imperator.
So let's go in here. What do they have? Velites and Astadi. Okay. Let's go kill him. Let's go ahead and group my Astadi together, and I kind of feel like I don't know if I need to really use these guys. Hoplites. Yeah, I don't know if I don't really want them to get damaged, honestly. It's kind of my thinking. Oh, they're all the way in the back. Jesus. All right. Fine. Let's just kind of go the long way. And we can come over there and try to get on flatter ground. Now that we have maneuvered our way into getting a height advantage over them. And yeah, so they have Velites. Velites are a unit that I'm going to want to charge with my cavalry. So let's get my cavalry out to the flank. And then yeah, my 3 units of Astadi can just obviously team up on their 1 unit of Astadi and beat them into the ground. Now they are about to come into range. Oh, maybe not. Now the Velites do have a greater range than my Pilum. So if I can threaten those Velites and try to push them off a little bit with my cavalry, I think that would be preferable. Let's get you to start running around the flanks, because I don't really want to let them get free tosses here. Alright, so they're going to retreat. Let's get my cav back. And yeah, let's just move you up a little bit. And see if I can get some tosses in. Are you guys in range? No, not quite yet. Nope, okay, they want to back up. They want to back up and think about this. And as soon as those Astadi separate from those Velites, I will definitely... Let's see if I can run you up just a little bit more. And if I can do this... Yeah, I don't really need to use these hoplites. I don't want to waste them. And yeah, General chasing down Velites. And then, yeah, Astadi throwing their Pilum into the enemy Astadi. Perfect. Sure, we will take a little bit of a volley in return, but... Yeah, now our General is chasing down Velites. And now let's go in and chase. Are these broken? No, they're not broken, so they're just going to be trying to assist their Velites, which are, I guess
the enemy general is running away.
All right, so there we go.
This is no way for a leader to
gonna take a Pilum toss here. That's not what I want. No, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Did I lose anything? Not really.
Be praised.
Now let's continue the battle just so that we can get some more experience on our units here. And that will wrap things up nicely. So yeah, we will have to retrain one of these units of Astadi again, but that's okay. And that'll do. So we did lose 12 men, and we killed 2 of them. Okay. That'll do, I suppose.
Victory!
Yes, victory. Glorious one at that. Let's get you... Astadi back in, and then the rest of you guys... I probably want the General back in as well. Just so that I can start building stuff in my capital with that discount. And then bring the healthy units back up. And then Town Watch also... I still haven't made a decision about this. Like... Use everything that I have against the brigands, or put some of them on the... See, I guess just use everything that I have against the brigands, right? The boats aren't still going to be like another, 1, 2, 3 turns at least before they're back. So yeah, let's bring boats up, army in, and ooh, we can recruit some more mercenaries, some barbarian cavalry mercenaries. Awesome. How much for? I didn't even look at the cost. How much? 450. They're cheaper than the barbarian mercenaries. Wow. And where this at 8 and 10, and my equites are 6 and 12. So attack is 2 higher and defense is 2 lower. It honestly feels like a good buy to me. Feels like a good buy. So let's put them there, and then how much further can we get? We can get kind of far. Okay. Well, I think that I want to form my guys up. Yeah, like you. You probably just go there so that this peasant can... Let's see, I kind of want to send this peasant to Narbo Martius, but obviously I don't want you to be in the battle, so let's just have you come down here. And then you can come over there. And Town Watch, yep, you make your way as well. Nice if we could get more vision here, yeah. So Warband and Rebel General. Oh, yeah, well... Neolanium, let's lower your taxes. And equites. So one of them that got retrained, the other one needs to be retrained in this turn. So go there and that. And is that going to be enough? I mean, let's see. Yeah, you guys come up as well. That's going to be 5 units, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's going to be a half stack versus their 9 units. So hopefully that's going to be enough. Now I have 3,200 in the bank, and I'm currently building nothing. So, yeah, I need to figure this out. I think that Arretium is going to be a prime option for building something, just because I do have that discount here. So what do I want in Arretium? In fact, he can get a building plopped down in Arretium, and then he can really go anywhere. He can go to Segesta or Araminum. So I would say that these 2 of these 3 settlements should get buildings in this turn. Well, I do have some tough choices here. I could be building a market here in Arretium, or the Temple of Jupiter, or the sewers, I would say, are my 3 options. I must say, the market chain of buildings just really does not impress me. You know, paying with a discount 1,080 denarii, and then in return I'd be getting what, like 60 denarii per turn, a little bit more, yeah, 60 basically. Only the first tier of trader building gives the population growth boost, so the market does not give that. Maybe some of the later buildings in this chain also will give more stuff, but this is just giving me 60 denarii. It also does allow me to train a spy as well, so that's useful. But yeah, not impressive. It's one of those, maybe it just gets really good at the end. Maybe the trader building at the end is just really worth it. Yeah, I don't know. But I also think that markets, aren't they required? Yeah, they're required for stuff. Like, you need a market to get, is it this? Yeah, you need the armor. You need the market to build an armor, and then, is it here as well? Yeah, you need a market so that you can build an academy as well. Yeah, it's one of those buildings that kind of like seeps its way into your your tech strategy, and it makes you build it. The other option would be a sewer. Sewers are just good basic buildings that give a health bonus, and that's going to increase public order, as well as population growth. So that could be useful. It would be nice to build this up into a minor city and hit that 6,000 population that's required for that. That is nice. The Temple of Jupiter doesn't seem too important right now, just because the reason why I built the Temple of Jupiter building in my core settlements is because the idea is that I want to reduce the corruption of these settlements once I move my capital to somewhere in a more central future empire. I'm thinking about Trier, I think is the name of this province here, or maybe that's something else. But then I will be having a corruption penalty in my further away provinces, which will be these provinces. Currently, that's not the case because this is my capital and this is right next to my capital. So there is no corruption penalties happening, which makes me think that the temples aren't that important now, but I will want them for later. So it's something that, you know, I can fit in when I can get around to it. But I think for the discount, getting the more expensive building, the market, over the sewer, I think is the better play. And then I have to choose between getting something in Araminum, and I don't even have a tier 1 temple here yet. I could get paved roads. That gives me a good income boost of like 120 or so, which is good. I don't need communal farming. A tier 1 trader, again, that's another... It's not much, but it does give that population growth for the tier 1, which is tempting. It is tempting to go in that direction. Or I could head for Segesta, because Segesta could also use a... I was thinking about a Shrine to Ceres here, because that is going to give the population growth bonus, as well as the happiness bonus. Does that give... So that's just, yeah, public order and population growth. Okay. Yeah, although the trader, I guess, gives money, not much money. But it gives the same amount of population growth. And it's the same amount? No, it's 600. So, I might go towards Segesta for another reason, just because this brings me closer to this battle, which I might want to participate in with Quintus. Is it Quintus Julius? Yeah. I might want you to participate in that. Although, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's not that important. Saving money on those paved roads, though, it's an expensive building, so I would be saving a little chunk there. Yeah, it's hard not to go with paved roads. So let's do that. Let's do that, and then paved roads, 1080. Yeah, make that money, I suppose. And then that's it, right? I can't do anything else with you? Nah, not really. I mean, I could get you closer to Batavium so that you could do the next thing, or the same thing next turn. So yeah, let's do that. Let's move you up a bit.
Forward. Out of move, sir.
And now we have still 1,000 left in the bank. Do we want to train any soldiers, or do we want to look at trying to build something without a discount, either in Segesta or Mediolanium or Batavium, or even Narbo Martius? If I'm going to commit to this, basically this archer rush here in Batavium by trying to get Batavium up to a minor city, then how about I actually commit to it? And it would only take, even though, you know, it would be nice to get that discount from him, the Shrine to Ceres would be built in one turn, and it would increase the population growth. The population growth here is already 7%, so it's quite high, but let's get that building in. It'll be finished in one turn, then he can come in and he can help Batavium build something else. Now, we still have enough to build a watchtower, so let's go ahead and bring these guys together. I don't want to get, you know, jumped or ambushed or anything, so let's move out in force and explore this province that I'm in. And I can think about putting some watchtowers out. I like to put them sort of like on the corners of the provinces. So, yeah, maybe like up in that corner and maybe down here as well. It's a little bit risky, but I think this force is hopefully sizable enough to defend itself. And I do have reinforcements that, you know, are nearby so that they can help out as well. Let's go ahead and drop these taxes down so that Narbo Martius is as happy as they can be. And I guess so, like, if I can't... Yeah, I'm not going to build a watchtower there, so I may as well spend the remaining money that I have. And yeah, I think roads, roads are good. I do hesitate somewhat on building roads right away, just because, you know, that does speed up the enemy army's movement as well. But I think in a situation where I have two armies that are supporting each other, I think that roads are a good idea. So let's do that. Yeah, let's get those roads down. And there's nothing else that I wanted to do, right? Or maybe, yeah, let's keep training peasants here in Mediolanium. Yeah, I think I want those guys, because Arretium and Ariminum are basically just going to be training soldiers. Batavium, I don't want to train anything because I don't want to reduce the population of Batavium. Segesta, same deal. And Narbo Martius, same deal. That leaves Mediolanium basically carrying the burden of my peasant population, or my peasant training, so that I can, you know, use peasants to garrison all of these other provinces, which I eventually need to get. I need to get peasants eventually in all of these provinces so that I can just boost the taxes as high as I want without worrying about any loyalty issues. Now I am coming to the end of this episode, but I do want to play just one more turn because I want to know what my next objective from the Senate is going to be. I'm kind of surprised that I didn't get one in that last turn. So I'm curious. I am. Call me curious because I'm interested. Alright, so yes, take settlement, Salona. And that is going to be down there. Yeah, awesome. That's kind of where I wanted to go. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward because that one's closer, right? But yes, I've already talked about this, but that's kind of weird how the Salona province is like skinny and it covers the entire coastline, and then this province is skinny, but it doesn't cover the coastline. It just kind of stacks on top of it, which is kind of, it's a weird thing. Ooh, are the Brudii going to take it first? Oh no. Oh no, they're going to take Salona. Yeah, they have a huge ass army. Oh no. Oh dang. Salona's good. Salona has gold and stuff. That's interesting. I haven't seen them do that before. Yeah, I've seen the Brudii like focus on, I guess, the Greeks. I haven't seen them rush Salona. Oh, that's too bad. So I'm not going to be able to get that. And what would I have gotten? Games will be thrown in your honor at the Senate's expense. So that would have increased my popularity with the people, I think. So I guess that's not that important, maybe. So I have 2,600 in the treasury. That looks good. Buildings, yes. And troops. War declared between Numidia and Carthage. Okie dokie. Ah, well. Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to be able to get in Salona before the Brudii do. That's unfortunate. But, yeah, I have this to deal with. This is going to be, yeah, Naked Fanatics. That's a good shock infantry unit. And then Rebel General. Two Rebel General units? God damn. Man, this brigand army is no freaking joke.
General, Imperator.
Yeah, I have to get my armies together here. Not the peasants. No, no, no.
Sir. Orders.
Yeah, you here. You come up.
Orders.
You make your way. And then what's that going to be? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Orders.
8, 9, 10. So hopefully that 10 will be enough to beat that 9. Yeah, hopefully.
Orders.
And then Quintus Julius
Sir.
can... yeah, Batavium probably. Because now I can build... What would it be? Communal farming, that would increase population growth, but I think that's like too much. So, should I just get a port here? It's a good boost. Yeah, I should probably get a port. I was looking for stuff that increases population growth, but it's just the communal farming, and that's kind of too much for my liking. Or no, I could get sewers, yeah. Yeah, sewers probably is what I should get, although the port is good money from that. But yeah, if I'm going to commit to that archer rush here in Batavium, I suppose sewers is going to be the way to go. But you know what? That is all going to wait until next time. As always, you know what? No, let's just get that now before I forget. That's my plan. There. Now, everything else going to wait until next episode. And I hope you've enjoyed this one. So thank you very much for watching. This has been Constip playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.